Unrestricted War is premiering on Capitol Hill today. NTD's Steve Lance is hosting a panel discussion, bringing together guests to dive into the film.
So, to make this film, I just feel it's very important for us to, after 4 or 5 years, to reflect on what happened, especially in the beginning of this pandemic. So, in the story, our antagonist, we showed the antagonists use their power to censor information and manipulate people, basically weaponize the whole crisis for their political purpose. So, and all that actually perfectly align with the concepts of the unrestricted warfare. So, yeah, so I feel like we need to make a film to shine a light on this issue.
The storyline follows a top-tier Canadian virologist in China who suddenly finds himself at the center of a rapidly escalating outbreak. It exposes how the Chinese Communist regime concealed critical information during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic and silenced whistleblowers, triggering a global crisis. Frank Gaffney, who is president of the Institute for the American Future and vice chairman of the Committee on the Present Danger China, gives a warning about the danger of the CCP's unrestricted warfare.
I thank you for making this film, for doing it so beautifully, and for doing it at this moment when, I was going to say, for God's sake, but for our sake, we must awaken to the reality that these people are intent on our destruction. Again, the Chinese Communist Party. And they are well advanced in accomplishing it through unrestricted warfare. And preparing, by the way, now, with our help, and just last thought, Jan and I have talked about endlessly, with our money, thanks to Wall Street funneling it to the Chinese Communist Party, even its People's Liberation Army companies.
Casey Fleming is the CEO of Black Ops Partners. He dives into the concept behind the CCP's unrestricted warfare strategy and warns Americans that every one of us is already in this war.
It's important to first understand what unrestricted war really means. What does it mean? Okay, it means weakening the enemy by all means necessary, everything short of conventional war. What that means, so conventional war means our military, our government. So if they're weakening all sectors of society and weakening a people and a country by all means necessary, that means that the American people, man, woman, child, Canadian people, Australian, UK, keep going, they are on the front lines of this war, okay? And so this war must be understood that the normal people are on their front lines.
And you can watch this movie on the streaming platform Ganjing World Plus, exclusively beginning August 8th. Next, the New York City police officer killed by a gunman at a Manhattan office tower will be laid to rest today. The 36-year-old was among the 4 people gunned down on